on in and happy Thursday and
What's going on?
Hi Lillith.
What are we doing?
And
I've done nothing.
happy Christ
Sure.
Ascension for those who had a public holiday today. Music is Adrian von Ziegler. Sound effects are gonna be Sirenscape, which I haven't started. I just there's a cat in my dice tray. Thank you. Sound
You have
effects.
a living dice.
Yes. Some of the worst rolls when you fought the boss monster in 8 coins was the cat rolling. Most of the ones that actually hit was the cat rolling.
It was murder.
Overlay, starting soon screen, and prettification of the official maps was done by me in Incarnate, and the VTT we're using is above VTT. Also, if you want to find out what you can do with your channel points to help or hinder the party, you can do what Lillith just did and type in !perks in the chat. Everyone now has at least 1 hero point. My partner was kind enough to give me 2, which I will be using at some point. I've already claimed 1 for next session of 8 coins.
We're all gonna die.
So stay tuned for that one.
I'd say we might for when we're back at Candlekeep.
Oh yeah. But you already asked me for one of those. But yes, I will burn 1 for when you're back in Candlekeep. That said, let's run a quick introduction and then a recap of what happened last time. So, Lillith, who are you and who are you playing?
I am Lillith. I'm playing Alexia Frillum. Thank you for fixing it.
Finally.
A half-elf cleric.
Mooney, who are you and who are you playing?
My name's Moonstar, or Mooney, or Moon, and I am playing Fenna Dazzlecase, who is the Evocation Wizard. Evocation Wizard.
Nice. Sen. Who are you and who are you playing?
I think you're
Hello,
muted.
I am Sen and I am muted.
I can't tell
I
since
play
you're off the camera.
the
I'm
silent.
sorry.
I play the sound of silence. But yeah, I play Sai the human rogue.
And
He's like very smart.
true.
That's all there's to say about him. He's smart. There's nothing else going on.
And Vits, who are you and who are you playing?
Hello, I'm Viskugga, and I'm playing Silence Nimalon, the half-orc, half-elf, Zealot Barbarian. Here to smash things in, or out, or both.
I am not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say.
Let me
Let's do
smash.
the time warp. Hi, I am Ardana or Joe or Oi. You there? Depending on situation, and I am the GM and channel runner on this channel. I'm also the one people claim know how to control these guys. Because for some reason, some people have the weird idea that DMs are actually in control.
I can confirm they are not.
No. Like, a DM is in control of players just as much as a ragdoll on top of a panicking horse is in control.
That actually is quite a good.
Yeah. Or, you know, someone trying to stop a pack of cats getting to the food.
Oh.
But yes, anyone want to give us a recap of what happened last time?
Grave digging?
Murder,
Kinda.
graves, digging, skeletons. Well, it's not a
Skeleton
shiny.
hand. Hands? Skeleton hands.
But more like
Technically, they weren't
claw.
skeleton hands, they were just zombie
Yeah.
hands, or dead hands.
Scarecrow.
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 went back to find shovels in the house because Haluti said they were shovels in the basement that she wasn't allowed to go into. But we went into it, and we found what is it called? The quarters of the one who usually works at mansions.
Yeah, the servants' quarters.
Yeah, servants. Thank you. And we found a well, and apparently there's a ghost in the well. And a dead man, and scaring poor Haluti out of her mind. And then afterwards being like, I saw dead people, it's fine. Being in the basement, it's so fun. Like, okay. No more dead people for you.
I think Silas is more scared than Haluti at this point.
Yeah, Haluti's like, the basement is fun.
And I'm a little bit disappointed, just a tiny little bit, that no one made a throwing hands joke about fighting the crawling claws.
No one of us here throws hands.
But it was hands down a really nice combat.
And they were quite handy.
I mean, that's true. But yes, now I need to finally, Sirenscape, thank you for being a little bit slow. Let me find the sounds I used last time.
I guess you could say we are hands-free right now.
Well, the skeleton lost his head last time, so out of fright, probably. Yours, not the skeleton's.
True.
He might have lost his head, yes.
Now, we are going to pause this one real quick. Is this the one? No, it's the next one. I think. No. There it is. That's the one I want. Come on. Oh. It helps if I actually turn the sound on.
It is a bonus if you do.
Can't wait to see what the mood's going to be from Sirenscape.
That was the wrong one.
That
This
was
is
really
the
dramatic.
sounds of murder.
There we go.
Creepy mood.
Yes, you are in a creepy house.
Creepy basement.
Yes, creepy basement of a possibly creepy house. That one's not supposed to be there. There we go. And notes. There we go. Now you. Let me see where it ended. Oh yeah. As the voices echoing from the well seem to fade out, and the sounds of the house creaking and moaning and groaning under its own weight, you have found a shovel needed for your graveyard adventures. Haluti is excited to being able to explore the cellar she was banned from in life. And you have found a trinket, a holy symbol of the goddess of beauty. Standing there in this dank and dreary cellar, the only light being a flickering of a torch. I think it was Sai carrying the torch.
It was like carrying the torch.
Yes, that my memory is not completely gone.
You're not that old.
I'm 10 years older than you. Hello.
I like have such a diverse group of people I
Yeah.
surround myself with. Some are 10 years older, some are 10 years younger. It's like sometimes I feel old and sometimes I think, oh, it's not that bad.
What would you like to do next?
Can I check? So I think when they went down into the basement, I don't know if it would still be up, but Fenna did detect other detect magic go in. Would that still be
Yes.
up, or would that be gone now? I mean, Silas has
How
gone down the
long?
where
It
the report
lasts
was
10
put
minutes,
again.
right? Yeah, it
Yeah.
yeah, no, it would be gone by now.
No worries.
But you didn't find anything other than necromancy coming from the well. It's hard to tell because there's a stone floor up above you, but I think it's like a foot of stone.
Yeah, there's nothing from the. There would be nothing from that trinket, from the locket.
You sense a little bit of magic from it. It's hard to tell what kind, but it's so faint. But seeing that it is a holy symbol, it's some form of divine magic to it. Nothing tangible, nothing specific, like belonging to a specific school.
Just what you'd expect.
Yeah. You could tell it was probably blessed by some form of priest at some point. But not a blessed or blessing spell, but just a regular blessing. Other than that, the only magic you've detected was necromancy, which, given the ghost in the well, is rather natural.
So should we go out and deal with that scarecrow, maybe? We have a shovel now.
Didn't you need to find something, Sai?
Yes, shovel.
No, I mean from the. And she kind of takes over her hands like, dealer?
Oh, the shopkeep. Yes, indeed. Yes, I am supposed to find a box with a statuette within.
Should we look for it in the house first then?
Well,
I get the feeling you do not wish to know what is hidden behind the graves.
No, not really.
My girl, knowledge is something that must happen. We must seek it and we must find it. So in time, we will come back to those graves.
plus the longer we take down here or inside the house, the bigger chance that scarecrow digs itself out and go on a rampage. I feel like we should deal with it at least.
Well, why don't you and Sai go outside and me and Fenna can look into the house?
If you're fine with it.
Splitting a group is never a good idea. In the books, that's how everyone dies.
That is true. That is true.
I really don't want to see you digging up.
Well, there's no grave
We have
because
already
there's
confirmed
no.
that Haluti is not buried there.
There's fake graves.
You telling
Yes.
me that
Or,
you know
or,
that
are you
everyone is
saying,
fake?
or are you saying that those hands belong to Haluthi or that scarecrow is Haluthi's body? Because I highly doubt it.
So you're telling me you checked every grave that they're fake, not just hers?
We have not
I
checked
can
every
confirm that
yet.
the sisters. I can confirm that the sisters are not buried.
And that's the only thing we need actually. Because that's where the problem is.
Well, I'm not gonna help you dig, and she starts walking a little bit.
No, we must all do a part.
I'm
I
not
can do the
helping you
digging.
dig at the grave.
Was it a tunnel?
Yes. There is no grave there. Only a tunnel, a hidden room, and something else.
Yes, I don't think it was actually the grave. I hope it wasn't the grave. Didn't need something scary down there. I can keep you company. Alexia?
Oh, I wouldn't mind that.
Silas kind of moves ahead around Alexia and gives her a pat on the shoulder. It's fine.
Is that one? As he had walked away, she's like, "Is it though? Is it?"
Well, the music says no.
Yeah, exactly.
The music says ambush.
Yeah.
Oh, is it actually up there, like, or did it dig itself out?
No, it's still underground, but
Okay.
there's
So,
no...
Silas, my boy, how about you put those muscles to work and start digging, and I'll make sure the scarecrow dies second it gets out.
Sure. Give me that shovel then.
I thought you had the shovel.
I have
Oh.
lost Fenna.
Do I have the shovel?
I think it was my fault. I thought I could just move my token from one to the other, but I think maybe I can't.
No, it's
There you go.
it's
there
called
you go.
it's called the fog of war effect. So rooms you haven't been in, I have hidden. But if you move your token into it, only I can move it back out again.
Ah, okay. I should have gone around it. Thank you.
So
I shall proceed in digging up the non-graves.
yes. So yeah, Fenna, if
No
you...
graves have been dug. No children have been buried.
Give me an athletics check to see how long it takes for you to dig up this hole.
Also, I am preparing an attack for the second the scarecrow gets
Yep.
in attacking range.
That's
Making sure to steady aim.
9.
It is harder than you anticipated to get the dirt moving after the ceiling caved in. Okay, I think there's an echo somewhere.
I think it's on the moon's side.
Is it?
We can sort of hear ourselves
I wonder what's changed.
occasionally. Oh, no, it's good. I think.
Yeah, the gain on your
Yeah.
microphone but might be a little wonky.
I'm using speakers. Don't think I've changed any settings. Has it just started, or has it been like it all the way?
Like
It's
it comes
only
and goes.
occasionally. Only occasionally.
Yeah.
I don't know
Okay.
why. But it's fine.
I just
Oh,
have this.
I'll just keep digging.
Yeah. So it takes you a lot longer than you would have anticipated to dig down, and as you reach the layer you were on before caving in the room, you see the top of like this baggy mask thing like sticking out of the dirt, and it keeps like shuffling back and forth.
A little knife.
Yes.
Feel free.
It's almost completely in cover still, but as soon as it like sticks up, you're free to throw.
Yeah.
So give me an attack roll.
Advantage?
Yes. No. Yeah. Because Because it's restrained.
That's a 22.
That definitely hits.
Perfect. Let's start with 8 points of psychic damage plus another 5 points. 13 points of psychic damage.
Nice.
As my feel bad knives just give him the bad vibes.
Yeah, it
Can
absolutely. Yep. Go ahead.
Can I follow up with a great axe
Sure.
into its face?
Absolutely.
Great axe, you have a shovel in your hands. Use it.
No. My great axe is much better.
That hits. Yep. 21 hits.
For 14 damage.
Yeah, it's not liking this treatment at all, and it's wiggling a lot. And it is going to try and claw at you, Silas. So,
Sure.
first claw is a miss. Second claw, well, both claws are going to miss. Because I'm pretty sure a 13 is not going to hit you.
Nope. I kind of look at Sai and says, by the way, aren't scarecrows made out of hay or something?
Generally.
Can I take my tinderbox and try to light it on fire?
Yes, you can. Absolutely. And I'm going to give you inspiration for that one. Because that is great thinking.
Hmm?
Hey, inspiration. So I will try to light it on fire.
Yes, please give me an attack with improvised weapon.
So strength, I guess.
Straight up strength.
Yes.
Or dex, depending on what the DM thinks.
Wait, it would be a advantage, I remember.
Yes, it would be, because it's still sort of restrained. It can't move away.
That's much better.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Please roll 1d4 fire damage. No, 1d4 plus 1 fire damage. Because of the sparks as well.
So 5 then.
Nice. As the you see the sparks take, and the scarecrow looks up at you, unblinking, as the hay just burns out through its eyes directly at you. The hay it's made out of catches fire extremely fast. It seems like it was very dry.
That was actually a great idea.
It really was.
See, I can also be smart sometimes.
We all have our moments.
I will proceed to dig up the rest.
Yes. I'm going to move this, because I forgot to do that. There we go. And Fenna and Alexia, what would you like to do?
Waiting for them to get finished.
Is this what can we hear? Can we hear what's going on?
What's your passive perception?
11. Oh, so yeah, 11.
14.
Alexia, you suddenly hear a whoosh sound that dies out very quickly.
She just turns and looks.
Yeah, you
and
see
most
a
likely see a small, like...
yeah, you see like a flash of flame and then the smoke coming up.
Are they making a campfire?
I'm sure they're being very respectful. I'm sure they're being very respectful, caring for the environment, being totally cautious in what they're doing. We have nothing to fear.
Alexia will like place a hand on Fennel's shoulder and just look her dead in the eyes, and be like, "You and me both know that's never gonna happen.
I know, but one can hope, can't one?
We can pray for them, yeah. We can pray. We can pray for them."
Where's Haluti? Is she?
Oh, she's with Sai.
Yeah, she's with Sai. She's sitting on Sai's shoulder, just looking at this thing like,
Fire
Nice.
pretty. Burn.
I mean, after all, they know how we feel about that poor bird and that poor girl. I'm sure they won't be doing anything disrespectful while she's with them. They'll be taking total good care of her. I'm convinced of it. She says, and she's sort of like, there's little mage hand cast, and her mage hand's going.
Alexia just like nods really slowly and be like,
You poor girl.
They have their flavor. One of them is not taking care of kids. She should get a glass of wine.
I can't really disagree with that. Oh dear. No, you're right. You're right. We shouldn't leave her with him. And then she's gonna make her way over to the cemetery.
As you walk down and reach the gates to the graveyard, you see Haluti perfectly happily sitting on Sai's shoulder, just grooming herself a little bit, and there's a hole by Haluti's tombstone. In the hole are the charred remains of a scarecrow.
You know, Silas, my boy, this is how they used to deal with corpses back in the day. No burying them for the necromancers, just burning them to ashes.
I mean, sure. I mean, in my father's clan, they usually burned the greatest warriors. The rest they usually dug a ditch and threw them in if they weren't worthy of a proper funeral. But this
I
is
say
a
just
scarecrow.
burn them
I wouldn't
all.
call it a body. It's just a scarecrow.
Same principle.
So yeah, Fenna, you walk in on this conversation.
What on earth? What?
Yes, Fenna? Is there something we can do?
Smoke and
Oh yes, it's a scarecrow, we burned it. Well, Silas did.
Yeah, I thought, well, you know, scarecrows, they are made of hay. So I thought, well, maybe I just light them on fire. And, well, turns out, it works really well. It burned to smithereens.
and Fenna, she just looks round at the tea-sodden ground with a massive hole with the burning ashes of a scarecrow, and she's like, I don't think we can in any way describe this as not being untouched
Well, it's not a grave, so.
and respected.
Well, it's hard to respect the grave that's not a grave.
Why? This is a family graveyard, and oh no!
It's not a family graveyard, Fenna. Look, we have two hands walking around that are now dead. We have a scarecrow that's now dead. Both of them being in Haluti's grave. graves.
And she goes along each of the tombstones, and she reads the tombstones like the father and the hound and the sister and Haluti, and she's like, it's definitely a
Why did
family
he bury
graveyard.
the hound to begin with?
Obviously a valued member of the family, and completely desecrated. Oh, I think we should come. I think we should come away from here, and she probably can't reach Haluti. She said the only thing I can say is that Haluti seems bizarrely not too concerned, but I'm sure that's because she's too young and she doesn't really appreciate what's going on here. So I really do think we should.
You need
Would
not
you-
worry, Fenna. The Raven Girl is older than us all put together.
As you're talking about Haluti, she will jump over to Fenna's shoulder and then just lean her head against Fenna's cheek, just trying to comfort her, because she can see that Fenna is upset. Haluti is not upset, but Fenna
You
is.
see? She
she's
is
like-
perfectly fine.
And
I don't know why you and Alexia always worry so much about her.
she's such a dear. Oh, look, and she's sort of like she's come to me for comfort. She's so upset, and she's sort of like she's giving her a stroke. She said, there, you poor thing. We're home, and she's thinking, this is not what I know. This is not what we thought home would be, but it will be fine. It will be fine.
I would prove it to you.
Does Aluta say anything medically as this is going on?
She looks at Sai and just, why is she sad?
Ah, yes.
Silas says, I'll prove it to you. Lyra, if you're listening, I'm a very new follower of you. But if you think this is entirely wrong, smite me down. Just right now. Smite me down if this is wrong. Is this graves desecrated by us doing this, or are they actually not graves?
I really don't think it works like that.
Oops.
Silas just stands and just leans on the shovel and just waits for a bit.
Yes,
There we go.
yes.
Perfect
Yes.
smite.
You should be
Yes.
so happy poor Alexia doesn't hear you because she would hit you with her mace.
See, she didn't smite me down.
No, I don't think that I don't think even I don't think even Alexia would expect a direct communication like that. I think it's more about faith than that. So please don't mutilate this your god's name like that. That's a lot to learn.
I'm just saying, if she didn't sanction this mission and this action, she would most likely strike me down because she wouldn't approve of me doing this otherwise.
Silas, could you please give me a dex save?
Oh,
Sure.
Here it comes. What's all been waiting for?
Not 20.
As you've been leaning on your shovel in an area soaked by tea, on top of a room you know is under there, you start feeling the ground under your feet give way under your weight, and you manage to step away just in time before the whole of Sylphine's grave, or what looks like a grave, caves in to the room below.
See, Lyra showed us the way. Thank you, Lyra. See, this is going well. Alright, so this is not a grave because a grave would not just fall in like this, right? This is a room. Do you see, Fenna? It's a room, not a grave. It's a room.
Does it? Can she? What is it? Or does she?
It looks like a very narrow space below, and it seems to continue down and then vanish into shadows. You can see like stone bricks around it, but you can't really see the bottom.
I don't think that we can really say that because something has, and she's like, been desecrated and destroyed by tea and now handling, that the fact that the ground gives away is a sign. And despite this, we are still in a cemetery. I just feel, and she looks back to the house, there's a whole big house there, which has been lived in and has rooms and will be far more respectful, I think, to explore at this point.
Well, obviously, but like these are not graves, and we want to find Haluti's body, right? We want to make sure that her body is not desecrated in any way. She needs a proper burial.
I do still say that burials are just surprises for necromancers. Better to burn it.
Well, normally I would agree, but you know, we need to respect people's traditions as well. If they have different burial traditions, then we should follow them, of course.
Cultural traditions are mostly not based on logic or on what is best.
Well, sure. And I just light a torch and throw it down the hole to see how far it goes.
The torch falls down into the hole, and you can see it fall. But Fenna, not even you, with the dark vision that comes with being a rock gnome, can see where it goes.
Really?
It keeps falling and then it vanishes into shadows.
Very deep.
Is it supposed to be that deep? Or that dark?
I'm not an
Do
expert.
let me have a look. And he just
Well,
box it forms.
we really shouldn't split up though. Especially with this thing. This is worrying.
I really am. I would like to help you. I really would, but I would really like to help you get back to the house and explore the house. And I really do feel we should move away from the grave. And she
Well,
looks
we'll
back
have to
where,
explore this
Alexia-
eventually. Either we do it now or we do it later.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's delay it. And you can see Fenna thinking, if she can just get them to delay it, she'll deal with later.
No.
Let's go back to the house. Let's go back to the house. Let's go and join Alexia and I believe you have a did you say you had a box to look for as well? And yes.
Well, who is to say the box is not found down below?
Well, let's go and have a look.
No, I do not agree with this.
Let's go and have
I
a
say
look.
it's better to first find out what has happened here. If you try to research too many things at the same time, you are bound to miss something.
Absolutely. So let's go back to the house and start exploring there. I'm sure there's more likely to be a box. She hopes. I don't know. And she's sort of like she's looking at the floor and she's looking at Sai and you can see and she's looking at Sailors and you can see she's like out of her depth. Dealing with adults, acting like children rather than children, acting like children is more different than she thought it was going to be. And she's gonna give little Haloti a stroke. So it's up to you, dear, but I'm going to go back to Alexia because I think she was a little bit upset.
Silas goes to the edge of the fence. And he's like waving to Alexia. Alexia! Lyra gave me a sign. We found a hole.
She's been praying this whole time, so she's just looking at you like, if he said something stupid, Lyra, please don't take it personal. Please don't take it personal. He's new. He doesn't know what he's doing. And she will stand up and start walking.
Probably meet Fenna maybe about, I don't know, halfway, because Fenna was going back up there.
And she will look at Fenna, seeing that they're still a little bit distraught, being like, what did I do?
I don't quite know where to begin. I don't quite know where to begin. What am I going to say, Sam? And she just she reaches up and holds her hand and says, just prepare yourself, is what I can say. And she turns and
she kind of looks like, the horrified face is like,
So Alexia, we dug up the scarecrow and we burned it. And nothing else came out. However, I decided to, well, since Fenna was a bit worried, I decided to just prove to her that this is not obviously a grave. So I said to Lyra to smite me if she thought this was wrong. And while I was waiting to get smited, suddenly the ground falls in and there's a black hole. Endless hole in her sister's grave. So she obviously showed me the way.
They can
right?
all see Alexia's kind-hearted face suddenly turn stone cold towards Silas. And
it
she
seems
will
like she's
not
sanctioning
speak to,
this.
she will not speak to him and just basically pass him and do the little, like, with the shoulder. Not saying a word.
He's just following like, look, over here.
She's not even giving him a second look. Now he has done it.
And yes, Lyra is basically telling Silas to go jump in a bottomless pit.
She could tell by the way he explained it.
But yes.
And that's why she's giving him the cold shoulders.
As you approach, you do see the charred remains of a scarecrow in a hole.
She would just hold her amulets.
And preserve us.
Yeah, preserve us. Preserve me from these people, except for... She's basically touching Fenna's shoulder. And she will pray in Celestial. And be like, please just protect at least this good-hearted person. She has done nothing wrong. She's like the most precious thing I ever seen today.
That's a very good prayer that you have there.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Sai speaks Celestial.
Yeah. And she will just look at Sai and be like, have you listened to me once?
Have you said something sensible once?
Ow!
I said more sensible things than you have all day. And she will turn back to the hole.
Yeah, there is a deep hole, and you cannot see the bottom of it with your dark vision.
Yeah, you can see her going down on a knee, just like squinting her eyes.
Yeah.
I threw a torch down there. It's not there anymore.
Well, I'm sure it's there, you just can't see it. Silas.
Exactly. Are you saying this is a grave? Would they dig it so deep that darkness is encompassing encompassing the whole thing.
I'm just sure Lyra tried to get you down there fast.
Yeah, she's obviously giving me a sign that we should go down there. Don't you have faith in Lyra?
Oh, she will take out
Yeah.
your mace.
You need to have faith. See, I'll prove it to you.
Let's go jump into things again.
I'm gonna tie the rope to the fence.
Okay.
Actually, no, it would not be enough. Since it's only 50 foot, and
Yeah.
Since I have 60 feet dark vision, I assume it's further down than 60 feet.
Yes.
No, Silas, my
Well-
boy. Don't do anything rash.
I mean, I was thinking of just sliding down, putting my hands out on each side, and just slide all the way down.
No, I have a better idea going on. Raven Girl, would you mind scouting ahead for us?
No. No,
You-
no. You're not letting the bird going down into the pure darkness.
We have no
That's the
idea that
limit.
this is happening, Fenna. We're like just standing there.
Yeah. Haluti just looks at Sai and just no.
Why don't they? Why do
Yes,
they not have dark vision?
I don't know, but Haluti just looks at you and just goes, no.
And Silas is like, no, you're not
Well,
letting a
That
child.
is where that ends,
going
then, I
down there.
suppose.
Now listen, I'm gonna climb down there. You're gonna let me slide down there, and I'm gonna hold a torch or something with light, and you're gonna watch it with me, and I will shout up to you if I'm still alive. If you don't hear me, I'm most likely dead. Sounds good? Good.
Okay then.
Me and Fenna are just standing there like, what the fuck is going on, most likely.
Yeah.
Do give me an acrobatics or athletics check.
Then I will get
So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm
Basically,
gonna look down the hole. How wide is it, by the way, the hole?
it is about 5 feet.
Alright. I'm just spreading out my hands.
Yeah.
Lyra, protect me. I'm gonna need it. And I jump down.
Fenna's gonna she's watching this.
Yeah.
Have you jumped? Have you actually jumped?
Yeah, I jump. And I will also wait, and I will basically hold rage the moment I see the ground somewhere down there.
Yep.
The moment he jumps, Fenna casts Featherfall on him.
Nice. Okay. Give me an acrobatics or athletics check. Your choice.
14.
It is a lot harder to slide down these walls than it was the well. The walls are covered in dirt, and you are sliding a lot faster than you anticipated. Featherfall is helping, but you don't really get the grip in the dirt that you want to. You can feel like, okay, I need something, I need to do something to stop this. And just as you think that, a swirling mass of shadows seem to approach you, and you fall through it. And suddenly, both, like the ground is getting closer as you pass through this swirling mass of shadows. and the ground looks like all the color has been drained out of it. It's
Would I
quickly.
suddenly lose the connection with Silas?
How does your connection work?
I'm pretty sure within 1 mile of each other and within the same plane, I'm pretty sure.
You would still have the connection.
As long as we are within 1 mile.
Yeah. It's a bit odd. It's not as clear as it was, but you can still have it.
Okay, but I'm landing safely.
Yes.
Whew. Do you hear me?
They cannot hear you.
I will try. Is my torch there?
Yes.
Is it still burning?
Yes.
I will throw it up as far as I can.
Okay. Sai, if you're looking down, well, anyone looking down into the hole, please, hold on. Silas, please give me an athletics check. No, strength.
Oh, strength.
Yes.
Yep. It's still better, but
Yeah. Sai and anyone looking down into the hole, you see for a short moment, just a couple of feet down, the flicker of a torch before it vanishes again.
I will keep throwing it up.
Or just juggle it.
Basically. Yeah.
Silas would then hear in his mind. Are you creating those lights, my boy?
Yeah, don't you see the torch I'm throwing?
Very faintly.
Well, there's no color at all down here. Pitch black. It's a lot of shadows. I'm not sure where I am.
A pitch black place, only shadows? That sounds like the typical Shadowfell.
Yeah.
Not
I
in the
thought so
main
too.
of threat, the actual Shadowfell.
Do I see like any pathways or anything?
There is a pathway leading out. It seems to be like a. Let me see what that looks like. There. There seems to be like a pathway out. It seems to be paved with cobblestones, leading out from where you're at and up towards the surface.
In what direction?
So if to your left.
Away from the house?
Yes.
Okay. There is a stairway out of cobblestone leading away from the house.
Away from the house?
Yeah, it's leading upwards though.
Well, if you are comfortable scouting ahead, then you may do so. We could also follow behind you.
It's a pretty steep fall. I would probably have been fine, but I think Fenna did a good save on me there.
Such magic should be able to affect multiple people at once. You should be fine.
Yeah. You do what you want. I'm gonna scout ahead. Let me know what you do.
Very well. And
Yeah.
after that I turn to the others. Well, the good news is that Silas is alive and well. He found himself into a dark and shadowy place without any
Oh,
light.
Then
Sounds
don't
like
remind,
the normal
don't,
Shadowfell.
don't remind him of the shadow people. I think that would scare him down there.
I have not done so.
Good.
though if he is smart, he does keep it in mind. However, he has decided to go scout ahead. He found his sweet cobblestone stairway leading away from the house. And he is walking down that path right now.
Oh.
So yes. So we can wait for him to scout ahead, or we can enter the hall.
It's quite possible.
Well, you did say we shouldn't split up.
You
Quite
could also
indeed.
investigate the house here in your head. If
You
you're
would
not feeling
would
like
not
you want
know
to come
this
along.
conversation happening.
No, but he says it out of nowhere. Like, you could also investigate the house if you're not feeling like jumping down. I'll let you know if I'm finding any trouble.
If you found any trouble, it is most likely too late for us to come.
Well, I know Alexia and Fenna is against going down here, probably. So,
Well, Alexa, if it makes you feel better, Silas has said that we do not have to come, we can handle this alone, and we should go explore the house.
You are very confusing right now. First, we're not supposed to split. Then we're supposed to split, and now we're supposed to split, and then we aren't supposed
I
to
am
split.
merely conveying Silas's words to you.
What do you think, Fenna?
It sounds like I mean, it doesn't sound like a grave. It sounds like a secret passageway that is found. So it doesn't feel like it's. It doesn't feel like we're jumping into a grave. I don't believe there'd be like stairways and that kind of
These
thing.
are not graves, as we have said before.
I mean, I don't really want to go down there, but I also don't want him to be alone.
Well, we shouldn't split up.
If we go down there, though,
But
we may not be able to get back up.
Yeah, if the box is in the house, we might have a problem. But again, it's size problem.
Well, we can always return later.
If
Might
we
have to make
can
a detour
return.
again.
But I am not so dexterous, and she looks down at the hole, or flexible. And I don't know how far it is down.
I mean, I can cast so that we can go down slowly, as it were, so less of a fall, perhaps.
That would be very helpful, Fenna. Thank you. And she will just pat her on the shoulder.
Is it wise to take Hanuchi down there? Do you think?
I do think it's worse to leave her by herself up here.
And she turns to Sai and she says, "What would Hanuchi like to do? Would you like to stay up here or come with us to And she pauses and she says, "Somewhere deep."
Well, Raven Girl, what would you prefer?
We shall see. Haluti looks at Fenna, at Sai, at Alexia, and tilts her head, hops off, and takes flight. And then you see her like loop around and just dive into the hole.
Well, there you have your answer.
Yes, even I understood that.
Well, Fenna, if it isn't too much trouble.
I really think we should go now. I mean, that decides it. We can't easily go down there by herself. Well, I know Salem is down there, but we really should go down. And she'll cast Featherfall again on the three of us.
Yep.
Perfect. We'll jump right in after Haluta.
Yep.
Are you trying to slow your fall, or are you just...
Alexia is trying to slow her fall because she is wearing very heavy stuff.
Give me a acrobatics or athletics check. Your choice.
They're both bad.
Yeah, you can't really get a good grip.
Nah.
You feel that the featherfall spell is helping a lot. Okay, Mooney, I can hear myself and it's short circuiting my head. I think the gain on your microphone is a little high. But yeah, the feather falling is helping, but you cannot get a good grip on the dirt walls or anything, so you're basically just tumbling, but slowly.
Slowly tumbling.
Yeah, and all of you pass through this shimmering, swirling mass of shadows and end up on the ground. Silas, did you leave the torch behind, or did you take it with you?
I'd probably leave the torch and take a new one.
Okay. So, Sai, as all of you pass through this shimmering mass of shadows, you suddenly see the torch. It's lighting up an area that seems to have no colors. Everything is in grayscale, even the torch. All you see.
Well, that
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
quite
Something-
unnatural.
Something you don't see every day, no?
I agree.
Alexia will pick up a small rock.
Yeah.
And put light on it and give it to Haluti as a little light for her. She doesn't know if she's scared of the dark.
Haluti
I
just
will accept the light in Halut's place.
Haluti looks at Sai and you just hear in your head, "Shiny, mine."
And how are you going to carry it along?
She opens her beak and just
Very well, then, but do stay nearby.
Okay. So yeah, you have a Haluti sitting on Sai's shoulder with the little rock in her beak, just
Does she look happy?
Yeah. She has a shiny.
You can see Alexia just like, at least she's okay.
You all also see that path leading up to the left of you. It's cobblestone and the path is sloping upwards.
I think Alexia would be at the far back, making sure she has eyes on both Sai and Fenna, in case something goes behind.
Whilst Sai is carrying Haluti, he is going to attempt some passive stealth.
Yep.
Just using body language, way of walking, stuff like that, to draw all attention to the light in Haluti's mouth and away from him.
Okay. Go ahead.
Making it just like, that raven is flying pretty weird, and where is the light coming from? Just not seeing that it's actually on Sai's shoulder.
Sure thing. Please roll a stealth check with a disadvantage.
Ah, but I have advantage because of my cloak, so it's a normal.
Yes.
Oh.
This is not easy, so this is a decent roll. It's nearly average.
Yes. But you do have a raven carrying a shining pebble.
I know. Which is why this fits for the situation.
Yeah. Silas, what's your passive
Yes.
perception?
My passive perception is 13.
As you are walking along the path, you do see, not too far away, what looks like a large building with two statues that seem to be talking to each other. And I'm going to pop you over to that map.
Oh, dang. Well, I guess I walk over. Excuse me.
Oh, fleshling! What? Strange fleshling! Why fleshling?
What do you mean, fleshling?
You! You, fleshling!
Fletchling or a fleshling?
Flesh, as in meat.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of meat.
Why here?
I don't know. Jumped down a hole, walked up the stairs. Here I am.
Now, all around you, you can see that everything seems to be in grayscale. Everything from the grass to the cobblestone path to the talking statue. Now, Silas has seen gargoyles before, right? On buildings.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
To meet gargoyles in Candlekeep? Also 8 coins.
I think both.
Very possible.
I get the feeling we dealt with them before, or there might have been a
No, we
homunculus.
haven't dealt with them. There were some gargoyles and some
Candlekeep. In Candlekeep itself, there must have been gargoyles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There are gargoyles. They're not talking gargoyles, though.
Yeah.
But there are gargoyles in Candlekeep. This one is clearly talking to you.
What is this place anyway?
Well,
And what you talking about?
the weather, obviously. No.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Well, everything is grey here. You might even call it great.
Can I give you like a negative things for that? No, don't approve this. This is bad.
Well, this here is a Muslim. No. Musglue? Mouse? A mouse slime, yes.
I think you're trying to say mausoleum, but I could be wrong.
That's the word. And we
Okay.
guard it, and you need to go away.
Well, why are you guarding it? Is it something dangerous? Or is it something nice inside that we're not supposed to take?
The green gargoyle looks at the one with the orange around it and just, why are we guarding? Orange replies with, because we were told. Yeah, we're guarding because we were told. We were made for guarding. We're gargoyles.
We were made for gardening. That's what I heard. Like, you're doing a bad job, people.
But who told you? And are you just taking orders from anyone who says you should guard? Can I tell you to guard me instead?
Are you a mouse slime?
No, I'm half orc, half elf. But you're free to guard me as well if you want.
Would we be able to move around instead of this mouse slime?
Yeah, sure, you can tag along.
Please give me a persuasion check.
Yeah.
You can see that the green gargoyle is looking at you like he might have a point. Yeah. Well,
I mean, you would at least get out of this gray place. Seems quite boring to be stuck here.
it is quite boring, yeah. And there are the corpse eaters too.
Oh, corpse eaters.
Yeah, they smell real bad.
Cool. So you're guarding corpse eaters?
I think the orange one looks at you and I think we're guarding the mouse slime against the corpse eaters.
Okay. Are they inside the mausoleum or outside the mausoleum?
Oh, outside.
How do they look like?
Gray. And
Pretty much like anything else in here, I guess.
big. And they smell really bad.
How big are we talking? Like taller than me? Shorter?
Shorter.
Shorter?
Yeah, shorter.
Okay. Cool. Cool. So question, why is supposedly grave leading up to this?
I don't know.
I mean, we found this in the supposed child's grave. Did they tell you anything, those who told you to guard this place?
Not that I know, says the green one. The orange one has a strange face, like a strange twist to his face. And just, no, I think they said something about the Sylphie creating a crossroad?
Crossroad?
Yeah. To cross from here to there. But I don't know what that means.
I have no clue. I'm not a sage. I have a friend that is a sage.
And that is the perfect segue to when Sai and company catch up with Silas. You guys would see and hear Silas, I forgot that, thing, talking to these two gargoyles. They're still sitting on top of the mausoleum entrance.
Ah, there you are.
That's the second weirdest thing I've seen today.
Hey, that's kind of rude. They are pretty chill. I told them they could come along if they wanted to. That they were kind of bored of this gray place.
I told you there was a grave.
Well, here
This
is
is,
the
technically
grave.
speaking, looks to be a cemetery. It is different from the grave you were talking about.
Because this is actually a
Mausoleum?
A
Mausoleum.
mouse slime, says the green one.
Interesting.
Yeah, okay.
It's nice to see you making friends. So let's.
Yeah, I mean, they are pretty chill. They're just here guarding against corpse eaters.
What now?
Corpse eaters, apparently. See, I think Lyra showed us this way to deal with these corpse eaters because I'm not sure, but I feel like eating corpses is really fucking bad and not very joyful, especially in a great place like this.
It depends on perspective. For the ones eating it, it might be a joyful occasion.
Cannibalism is not joy. That is
Cannibalism is eating
self-tormenting.
one's own ways.
Well, who are these fine rock or
Yeah, what?
what? Who are they working for?
Well, someone told them the Selfie
Isn't
that
that
this
Haluti's
is a
sister?
I think so.
Mhm.
Apparently, according to this one over here, he says apparently she wanted to make a crossroad from here to there. I'm not sure where there is, and I really don't know what here is either. But that makes me think Halut, his sister, might still be alive or unalive or undead.
And she walks up to the green one. Whose mausoleum is this? Do you know that?
He, I think it's the mouse slime of a guy named Harn.
Do I recognize that name?
Let me check how famous he is. Nope. Okay. Let me double check. No, I wasn't looking for. I looked for Harn and it gave me hairs. So let me try that again. It kid. No, I won't. Thank you. It's apparently. No, you wouldn't know that name. He is
Okay.
not very famous. Well, he's not famous at all.
Haluthi, do you know that name, Horn?
No.
So, what does Horn and Selphine have in common, or relations-wise? Haluthi, what can you tell us about your sister?
She was very nice, but they said she was troubled. And unfortunately, she died.
Troubled how? And died when?
She died before the bad people came. And she was buried before the bad people came. And she, I'm not entirely sure how she was troubled, but she saw things that no one else saw, which is strange even for where we lived. And she could hear things, and sometimes I heard it too, but not as much as Sylphine did.
a latent divination ability. Might be some god or other creature whispering things.
What did you see? Or hear?
She didn't really like talking about it, but there were people talking to her, and she could see, like, she could see people that looked like the bad people, and she could see ghosts and troubled people.
And you know she died? Like,
Yes, but she died.
hmm.
Would you mind if I just looked around in the mausoleum as they are having their own conversation?
Oh, you're asking the gargoyle?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not a flesh eater, or you're not a corpse eater, are you?
Oh goodness, no.
Well, you look like a fleshling, and you don't really look like a corpse eater. So, as long as you don't take anything, I guess it's fine.
And she gives him a slight nod. And she will walk past Silas just to see what she sees.
As you enter the first room, you see a pile of very big bones. They seem to be, like, almost haphazardly collected.
Oh, Lyra. God, help.
Let me see.
So these are doors, right?
Yes. They are open doorways. So, or arches. That's the word I'm looking for. They're open arches. And
She's
inside...
looking for names.
Yep. Let me double check the names of this place. It seems that the... Why am I not seeing the thing? Yeah, it seems like the sarcophagi are unnamed, as far as I can tell.
So all of them are unnamed.
Except the one at the front, the broken one. It says Drovarth Harn on it. Drovarth Harn. Let me spell it for you. Yep, absolutely. Fenna, as you cast Detect Magic, you get a strong, really strong sense of necromancy and conjuration from the mausoleum.
And from the map, does it look like we're still on an underground passage that's leading straight to the mausoleum, or has it sort of opened out this way?
So as soon as you at the bottom where you're standing, it comes out of the earth, and you can see this whole area. A lot of it is covered in shadows and mist, but where you're standing right now is on the surface.
We're back to the original surface, or it just looks like it's opened out into a surface, but not necessarily. It's still this greyish.
It kind of like looking around. It kind of looked like the graveyard you were in, but there are a lot more graves, a lot more tombstones, and this mausoleum is not in the other place. but other than that, it looks identical to Chalet Brantifax.
Can I check what it says on this
Yeah.
grave or statue or tombstone or whatever?
It seems to be an ornate tombstone, and you can tell that at one point there was a name there, but it seems like it's been not scratched out, but faded, as if the identity of whoever rests there has been erased.
So how often does these corpse eaters come, by the way? Is it like daily or?
Oh, I should probably warn you. They tend to come by if there are fleshlings around. I probably should have told you that.
So I wish to, like, with a quick shrug of my shoulder, saying Halute, fly, as I take a few steps to the side and start actively stealthing.
Yep. Haluta takes flight, and you see that little pebble of light move around over you. And please give me a stealth check. With advantage.
27.
Yeah, you just vanish into the shadows. It's not even a question about it.
So what's your names, by the way?
What were they? The green one says, "Hi, I am Rock, and that's Thud."
What did you say? Thud and
Rock. The green one is Rock, and the orange one is Thud.
Rock and Thud. Cool names.
Thanks. We picked them ourselves.
Oh. Any particular reason you picked those?
The thud is the sound he makes when he hits the ground. And I'm made out of rock.
How high up? How high up are they?
They are. Sorry. There. They are 15 feet up.
Gives a little symbolic, a symbolic hand up as though she could shake and say, "My name's Fenna. Lovely to meet you."
Rock reaches down and mimics it, even though he can't reach you.
Would you mind awfully if I also went in and followed my friend into the mausoleum?
No, go ahead.
Thank you so much. And she looks at Sadus, goes, "You're quite right. They really are quite friendly, aren't they?" And she moves in. Probably up to.
But you said this grave was broken?
Yes. The lid has been removed, and it looks empty.
Oh, that's Alexia.
Fenna, there might be a corpse going around.
No, I can almost guarantee it. There's strong magic here. Dark magic. I think we need to be very, very careful. And you know the gargoyle said that these corpse eaters come when there's people with flesh, like us.
What
A little bit of worrying.
They're coming.
Well, they tend to come. They said they tend to come. I don't know how they know. Maybe it's the body heat. I think we should be very careful, and we're obviously not in a very, very safe place. But on the plus side, we made friends with a couple of gargoyles, Rock and Thud.
Well, they are pretty names.
Very functional, I feel.
Well, there's no names except for the one who's broken, and the one that is the grave that is broken is most likely out walking somewhere and needs to be taken care of.
Is this a door here?
It's an archway.
Fenna will just come and have a look in here as well.
Fenna and Alexia, please give me a perception check.
17.
Both of you notice, just as it happens, as the bones in the center of the room start moving, rattling, and forming into the shape of 3 very big horses, completely made out of skeletons.
Does it actually have movement to just like go in front of Fenna, taking her shield and mace up?
Yeah, absolutely. With those perception rolls, yes.
Do I notice this? Is the door still open, or is it like...
Did Fenna leave the door open as she went inside?
Yeah, she wouldn't have closed it.
Yeah. What's your passive perception, Silas? Wait, I...
13.
You hear something, but you're not entirely sure what it is. Sai, what would you like to do as you're stealthing?
Just keeping an eye out for those corpse eaters they were talking about.
Yep. But yeah, Silas, you hear something, but you're not entirely sure what it is or where it's from.
I'm gonna just open the door a little bit and just check inside and just say, how's it going?
Just as you open the door, you can't really get it open. Looking inside, you see a really big horse skeleton behind, blocking the door.
There's a horse skeleton inside walking around.
And
I think we need to help them.
You hear Alexia shouting like, "Oh, you finally noticed them!"
Southern Rock, I hope you don't mind, but I need to go in and help my friends because they're getting attacked by horse skeletons.
Well, you're not a corpse eater, so go ahead.
Thank you. Let me know if a corpse eater comes along.
Will do.
And I shall force myself inside.
Yes. Fenna.
And rage.
Well, everyone, please roll initiative. Sai, do you see Silas disappearing? Or are you still just on guard?
I would definitely notice him going in and that there is stuff going on inside. However, I do not leave my position as it's a small mausoleum.
Yeah.
And I am not frontline material.
Okay.
I have no reason to be in there.
Yep.
So I will be staying outside.
Okay. So let me see. Fenna, Alexia. Yep. Silas, you're first.
Oh, did I roll? I did. I got to.
Yeah.
Wait, did I roll initiative?
No, you didn't. But
I'm in the initiative tracker.
Yeah, it does that sometimes when
Oh.
I just add the tokens to the map. It just adds people to the
Okay.
initiative tracker.
15.
Silas, you're up first.
So do I manage to get in and force myself in?
Yeah. Your base strength is high enough to do that.
Well, I can't actually see the current initiative tracker, only the old one.
That's odd. Oh, wait, hold on.
Let me just refresh the page, that's most likely it.
Okay, resetting there. Yeah. You can absolutely force your way in with your base strength.
And they are skeletons, right?
Yes, they are skeletons.
In that case, I'm gonna take out my
Hammer time.
big rod instead.
Yep.
No innuendo intended.
Well, now it was.
And I'm gonna just start swinging.
Okay, please roll attack.
I'll use my inspiration.
Sure thing.
That's a bit better.
Yep, that definitely hits.
For 10 plus 2 for rage of 12. Bludgeoning damage. And 2 radiant damage.
Where do you hit this horse?
I try to
Well-
basically slam it down on its spine as
Yep.
hard as I can.
Let me rephrase it. How do you want to do it? And which one are you hitting?
Well, the closest one. I basically just take the staff and just slam it down on the spine.
Yep.
Crushing it, making it just fall into pieces.
Yep, absolutely. Well, that one's dead. So, Sai, it's your turn in the initiative.
I'm also gonna move and stand beside Alexia.
Yep.
Honestly, nothing bad seems to be going on yet. Other than whatever is happening inside.
Yeah, you hear an almighty crash.
Yeah.
And the sound of rattling bones.
Sounds normal, sounds fine.
Yep.
They're most likely deal with that, but there is both Silas there and the cleric.
Yep.
They're fine. I'm just keeping an eye out and making sure those gargoyles aren't up to something funny.
Fair enough. Fenna.
Fenna, in one way, she's just like awesome. She's never seen skeletal horses before. They look very pretty. What a shame. But she this one, left click to no, I'm screwing it. Anyway, one which is to the right furthest away.
Yep.
She's going to do a cast a firebolt at it.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely hits. You take a bit of like the ear just shoots off and falls burning into a corner.
I mean, it's such a shame to hurt them, really. And she just, she's probably just going to, back into the corner. Yeah.
Sai, with your passive perception, your active perception now, but I'm gonna take your passive into consideration.
Mm-hmm.
You start seeing creatures crawling out of the shadows.
I will notify Silas of the fact that the corpse eaters have arrived.
Yep.
Oh, joy.
And this one is... How far can you move? 30 feet. There. Yeah, that one. This one is going to move around here. And you see Thud start tracking it with its eyes. And of course I rolled absolutely abysmal initiative for Thud. Its friend is going to join it down here. And
Does it seem like they have noticed me?
no, they have not noticed you.
Okay, then I am still fine.
Abyssal.
I do
yes.
mentally command Haluti if possible to fly a bit higher.
Yeah, she does. She moves up higher. Oh, my bad. These are not. These. Well, these still smell bad, but not as bad as they could have. Sai, you get a really, really, really bad smell. It's not bad enough to hurt you, but it's really bad. Inside the mausoleum, Alexia, out of the corner of your eye, you see movement. The sarcophagus that looked empty is suddenly shifting. And out of it climbs this guy. Why are you not showing? Hello? There we go.
Silas, we got company!
God dang it! All these dead things.
What do you mean all?
All these dead things. There's dead things outside as well, I think, or whatever that is.
They're dead things? Oh, God.
Yeah, didn't you hear? No, wait. He spoke in my head. God dang. Corpse eaters are here.
Now there is a giant horse in the way, so he can't really do anything because horse. So he's just gonna stand there looking absolutely.
He's gonna pull on Ito. He's just going to stand there, look tall, and look at you. Look down on you.
He's actually going to try and intimidate Alexia.
Oh, yay.
And I'm pretty sure.
Active intimidation.
Vincent, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. Now, my brain is currently frying. What would you roll against intimidation?
That's usually wisdom saving throw, I think.
Wisdom?
Well, I rolled a 7, so I don't think she's intimidated by him. But yeah, I'd say wisdom save.
Oh, sorry. I rolled a wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom save.
Yeah, I rolled wisdom, not wisdom save.
Ah. Yeah, that's better. So, he rolled really, really bad on the intimidation. So he's just standing there like, "Rah!" And you see him through the horse skeleton.
She kind of just tilts her head like, really?
Thud is going to jump down from his perch and try to land on this guy.
Wasn't that rock?
No, Rock is this one. The green one is
Ah.
Rock. Thud is the orange one.
Okay.
And let's see if he can actually hit.
Ooh, strange.
You hear a crunching sound as he lands on top of this corpse eater. And he's going to bite down on it. And you see him just come away with a chunk of, you think that's flesh? Maybe? It's grey. It doesn't bleed at all.
It's a chunk.
And he's then gonna just push him away using his claws. And he's pushing him into this gravestone. Not out of range, but like... It seems that even rock monsters don't like the taste of these guys. And it is this skeleton's turn, and it is going to... What can a skeleton horse do? It rears up and tries to hit Alexia with its hooves.
Oh nay.
One of my characters actually has a mule named One.
Oh no.
16 to hit.
Nope. Just stops him with her shield.
Nice. Just hear a clang clang as the hooves hit the shield. Alexia, it's your turn.
I'm gonna channel divinity
Okay.
and turn on that.
That is not going to be useful as those horses cannot go anywhere.
No, but I get disadvantage on it.
Oh, that's
And that's everything in 30-foot radius of me.
Yep. So it's the Drovarth and the horses. So yeah, absolutely. Channel divinity. What do I need? It's a wisdom save, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
One horse. What do I need to hit?
14.
That's 2 fails. Both horses fail. And Drovarth fail. So 3 fails. So they are frightened of you right now, right?
Wait.
Turn undead. But they do have disadvantage on attacks against you.
You can choose which effects to create. You must then finish a short or long. I can choose an effect. I think it's asking.
And, you can choose turn undead
Or another one.
Oh,
That's the effect you can choose.
yeah.
But it should say like it should say on the turn undead. Like it should be a specific one.
As an
turn
action,
undead.
you present a holy symbol and speak a prayer consuming the undead. Each undead you can see that hears you. So if they can hear me outside,
Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
Must make a wisdom saving and the creature fails. And the saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute and until it takes any damage. They must move as far away from me as possible.
Yep.
And if it's not
And it-
possible, they must take the dodge action.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they can't attack you at all.
Good to know.
Because they have to take the dodge action. So they can't attack. Yep.
And bonus action, I will do my spiritual weapon.
Nice. Let me grab you a... What does a spiritual weapon look like?
It's a mace.
I'm gonna give you a flying sword token that you can move
Yep.
wherever you want.
So as she channels her divinity, you can see like the black of her hair disappearing,
Nice.
and her eyes start glowing, not blue, but yellow. And she's like, "Leave, in the name of Lyra, just leave."
And Robarth Harn is like, the horses are kind of stuck though.
Yeah, but they can't do me shit, so I'm fine.
No. They're gonna take the dodge action, so like, no.
And I can't do much more on my turn. I can't attack because it was
Yeah, you can
action.
attack.
You can attack with your spiritual weapon.
As a summon it, I can.
Yeah.
As part of summoning it, you can attack.
As long as it's within reach of an enemy when you summon it.
Yep.
Oh.
I mean, there are 3 large skeletons in this room, and there's Drovarth in the corner.
24.
Okay.
Which one do you hit?
This one. Eh. Oh, never mind. This one.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that hits.
7.
What kind of damage is it?
Force.
Okay. Absolutely. More like big bits of skeleton just falls to the ground as you hit it. And it's not looking very good.
No, I thought you said there it was horse damage.
I mean,
Yes, the
not
horse is now
wrong.
damaged.
Not wrong at all.
It's not turned anymore though. Yes.
Yeah, I know. And she will
That
look
one
at
is
Silas
different.
and be like, "Go help Sai. He's still outside."
I don't know where he is. You can see him.
This guy is gonna run up here. No, he can't. There's a gargoyle right there. He's gonna run up to the gargoyle and try to attack it. With its claws, and he's gonna fail because the guy's made out of stone. Sai, you can just see this corpse eater just clink, clink, clink against the rock, and nothing happens. The skeleton horse that your spiritual weapon attacked is going to try to hit you, Alexia.
I wonder why.
I don't think it's gonna hit, Joe. No, it's not gonna hit.
Oh
It
well.
rears up again and just go clink, clink.
Under shield.
Yeah. And we're back.
Down, horsey.
Bad horsey. Silas.
I'm going to attack the same one, I guess.
Yep.
I'm gonna use my inspiration for that.
No.
Never mind.
There are bits of skeleton missing from this one. So it just, as it moves slightly out of the way, just there used to be a rib here.
Yeah. Well, they are pretty big.
They are. Sai. Oh,
Yes.
my bad. Silas, anything else you want to do on your turn? Fickle!
Jesus,
No.
cycle.
Okay. Sai, your turn.
Well, I've got 3 things in my face that don't know I'm here.
Yep. So you have advantage on the attack.
If I attack.
If you attack, you have advantage on the attack.
Because with the way it looks, what's his name again?
Thud.
That has got this handled. However, I can't help it. I'm just Sai's just a nice guy, so which one? This one. How's he looking?
Which one?
The one in the middle.
There are bits of muscle missing. He's not bleeding, which is probably a bit cause for concern. But there are bits of him missing.
Okay. He is getting a knife.
Okay.
A Sai knife.
Okay. Ooh, that hits.
Starting off with 8 psychic damage.
Ooh.
Then adding some more. Nice. 17 points of psychic damage.
Yeah, yeah. He didn't like that at all. Looking around like,
He's not dead?
no.
But damn, these guys are tankier than I thought. Okay, after that, cunning action hide.
Yep.
I am adding a side eye to that. Fuck! That's a 14.
The guy seems to look around as if he has no idea where it came from.
I am just taking a little step back, getting the entirety of the tombstone between me and him.
Yep, absolutely.
And that is going to be my turn.
Yep, Fenna.
I've got a question, DM.
Yes?
I've still got an inspiration from last time we played. Do they carry over, or was it at the end of that session it goes?
In my games, they carry over.
Okay, great, thank you. Okay, back to it. So Fenna will say she's seen Alexia just like mortify all these undead. She's like, this is so impressive, and she's going to firebolt the one that Alexia's already attacked with a spiritual weapon.
Mm-hmm. That hits.
And she will do some damage.
Oh.
You're not lucky with those damage rolls.
Yeah, it's like on a plus side, I'm hitting, so I'm taking it as a plus in such a dark, scary place. She's quite impressed that she's hitting. It just makes it a little bit more effective.
I'm just imagining this little like small fireball bolt just flying by like a fly and just hitting.
She looks at the other ear. She got one ear, the other ear.
Yeah. So
Just
this
like adorable.
So this skeleton horse no longer has ears. Anything else
Now
you
that-
want to do on your turn?
She will. If she can move here, I don't know what that damage is because she's got to go through Alexia. I mean, if she can get to this corner, she probably she won't actually. No, she'll stay where she is.
Okay, because you can move under the horses. They are 2 sizes larger than you.
Yeah, but she'll be next to the horse, and she's not that robust. She's just going to stay where she is.
Okay. The very damaged corpse eater is their turn. It has no idea where Sai is, so it's going to launch itself at the at Thud, and you hear a mightiest screeching sound as claws dig into this rock. And let's see. Oh, that is wrong die. This die. And Sai, you can see bits of rock falling off.
Not my problem. Not offense.
It stops for a moment and then shakes itself. More pebbles and stuff fall off and looks around. This guy is going to move up next to here and attack Thud.
By the way, Rock is not in the turn order.
Nope, he's not. He's sitting up there just watching this fight. Like, that looks cool. But yeah, you hear once again that screeching sound, but this time no rocks fall off Thud. It is Drovarth's turn, and he is going to move out, round behind his sarcophagus, and hide.
In the corner.
Yeah, he's like,
Go to where he belonged.
yes. Thud is going to look at how smart is. He's not that very. He's wise, so he's going to go for the one in front of him. Yeah. And he is going to claw attack him. And he's going, as he does that, he looks around like, why did this one take damage? Okay, never mind. And it's just go, thanks for the help, whoever you are. He can't see you. This skeleton horse, it can't move, so... Yeah. This skeleton horse can't move, so it's going to take the dodge action and basically just... No. Because Alexia is standing on nearly on top of it.
I am terrified.
And it is Alexia's turn.
Mace. Please hit. Thank you.
That hits, definitely.
For 5.
Which one?
The one I already attacked.
Another big chunk of the skeleton just falls off, and you seems to be doing a lot more damage to it than you anticipated.
And then I will do the spiritual weapon one. See
Yep.
if that actually does anything.
That hits.
Then
Yep. How do you want to do it?
you just see the sword mace like swing by the neck and the head's falling off, like
Yep.
rolling over most likely between Silas and Alexia.
Yeah. There's a horse skull between the two of you now.
And she's gonna look at the other one and be like, and you're next. Sorry.
It's just still like, no. dodging in the corner.
That's my turn.
That one is going to swing at Thud. That's not gonna hit. Once again, scratching of claws against stone. That one is dead. Silas.
Well, I'm gonna move around with inside here, and I'm gonna attack the horsey.
Yep, with advantage.
Yeah, and it's taking the dodge action, so I have disadvantage plus advantage for flanking
Yep.
plus reckless attack.
Yep, straight roll.
Not advantage.
Oh yeah, reckless.
because
Yes,
double.
my bad. Yes, reckless gives you advantage. That hits.
Nice. For 5 bludgeoning damage plus 2 rage as well. And 7 radiant damage.
How do you want to do it?
Almost kind of like when you're playing poop. It's kind of like just doing this stab thing with the staff and just kind of knocks out the spine
Yeah,
through the ribs.
that works absolutely. So all 3 skeleton horses lie in piles of bone at your feet.
Well, that was rattling, and then I move on to the other one, and I just look at him, waiting for my next turn.
Nice. Sai.
Taking a look around this side of the gravestone.
Mm-hmm.
How close is 5 feet?
Mm-hmm.
I am going to a sneaky step.
Okay.
So 19.
19 does hit.
And it's a sneak attack. 14 points of psychic damage.
Yeah, didn't like that at all. It seems to be stumbling slightly. Barely standing
Then-
up.
16 stealth.
It looks around trying to find you, but it can't find you.
Just going back. Does this gravestone get full cover?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm going back by my safely full cover.
I mean, as long as you're not standing like, hi, then it would be half cover, but if you're like sneaking behind it, it's full cover.
Yeah. And that is going to be my turn.
Yep, Fenna. Sigh of the Goonies.
Oh, I fucked this up.
Fenna, I think you're muted.
Yeah, I'm used to it. So Finna, she recalls that Rock and Thud said they were defending the mausoleum.
Yeah.
So she doesn't really want to hurt this guy yet. So what she's going to do is she's just going to come here and she's just going to hold a firebolt if he attacks.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That guy's dead. This one is almost dead. He looks around trying to find you, Sai, but find where the paint came from, but he can't find you. So he is going to attack Thud. And I don't. But yeah, more screeching of claws. Now, if he didn't take the dodge action before now, he has to take the dodge. Does he have to take the dodge action even if he can't see you? I think.
Me?
Yeah, I'm trying to, because for some reason I can't find turn undead here in the game rules. Right.
It can only use his action. For his action, it can only use the dash action, or try to escape from the effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action. So if he cannot move further away, he has no other choice but to take the dodge action.
Okay, so he is going to run to this corner, and Silas, you are going to get an opportunity attack if you want it.
Yep. And it's still a skeleton, right?
No.
Okay, no skeleton.
Undead of some kind.
Can I switch to my great axe then? Or is that an action?
You have
do
to.
that?
You can use your bonus action to stow your staff, or you can drop it as a free action and draw your great axe.
I'll just drop it. And well, I guess since it's a reaction, I don't think it's part of my turn even.
Yeah, no, you, then you
Obviously,
can't.
it's
No,
quarterstaff.
as a reaction, you have to use the quarterstaff.
Is it straight roll or?
It
Yeah,
didn't. It didn't dodge last time. It ran away.
Yeah, but I don't have reckless attack on my reactions.
Yeah, no. So it's a straight attack. It still hits.
Right.
At this point, turn undead is cancelled since he took damage.
Mm-hmm.
You have a feeling. You can feel the staff connected really well, but you have a feeling that should have done more damage.
+2 as well for rage.
Yep.
But yeah.
But yeah, you get the feeling that should have done more damage.
It seems like he really can take a punch. Might be more susceptible to stabs. I don't know. Or holy things.
Thud is going to absolutely miss that attack, as he tries to claw and he's also gonna flub the bite attack. He's getting flustered because someone is making a lot of noise against his back. And it's Alexia's turn.
Bonus action moving the sword here in case something tries to go inside.
Yep, absolutely.
And she will move over here, looking this dead person right in the eyes, and cast Guiding Bolt.
Nice. That
25.
hits. Nice.
For 18 damage.
Yeah, it did not like that at all. Not even for a little bit.
All yours, she says to Silas.
Thank you.
And that is my turn.
That one is going to attack Thud. He hits the wall instead. Doesn't even get close to getting the claws in with Thud. It just lands straight in the wall. And we're back at the top of the round. And do you guys want to finish up this fight, or should we continue this next time?
I don't think it's gonna take long. Just that
No.
guy and then these guys below.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Then Silas, it's your turn. Now you have
Yep,
advantage against this guy because of guiding bolt.
Yep, and I will reckless attack as well.
Double
And
advantage.
I'm dropping the quarterstaff and switching to great axe as well.
Yep.
So double advantage. Let's see. 18.
That hits.
For 13 plus 2 damage, slashing damage, I guess, and 3 radiant damage.
Even though you feel like, even though the radiant damage seems to have hurt a lot, you once again get that feeling that should have done more damage.
Still seems like you can't. Cutting doesn't work either as well. It doesn't like holy damage though.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
No.
Sai.
Peekaboo.
Yep.
Would be a damn shame if someone decided to stab you with an 11.
Unfortunately, that does not hit.
Wouldn't it be double
Yes,
advantage?
it
Because
is.
you're both hidden and flanking.
Yeah, but my supposed ally is also flanked, so that counteracts, I think. You can't flank with someone who is flanked. Can you?
Yeah, you can. You just have to divide the attention of your target.
Yeah? No, okay. In that case, I roll another one. There you go, 21.
That hits. How do you want to do it?
Overkill.
Like, this is
Overkill!
a side knife, so it's literally just a small push as the knife enters its body. And then, man, it just... It is a corpse-eating thing. Life must be misery. It just stops. Like, no, this is enough. I'm just gonna become food now.
Sure thing.
And then le stealth, because Sai is a glass cannon. And 5.
Yeah.
I vanish into the 8.
Yep. You're just gone. Fenna.
So Fenna will come up 5, 10, just so she can see him from there.
Yep.
She will do the guiding bolt.
No.
And can I use my inspiration?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
That hits.
Oh,
Oh, I can hear myself.
sorry. Let me just move myself a sec.
It's better than 1.
Thank you for the moral support. Alexa, I really did need that. And then she's going to just move out of the way then.
It did a good chunk of damage. And it's Drovar's turn, and he is... Okay, so Staring straight at you, Silas, Drovath lifts his hand and tries to grab you around the throat.
Okay. If it's an attack, he has advantage.
Yep. 16.
Nope. 18 is my armor.
Nice. You can tell that something was supposed to happen, probably, and he just hisses at you like a and lifts the long sword that seems to be attached to his arm. And he's going to try to stab you with it. 17 does not hit.
Nope.
How does he miss?
Silas is just kind of like taking his axe and just like a broom, like kind of just swishing it to the side, like no, get away.
Nice. That one, what is your armor class? Does not hit, unfortunately. So he's gonna try to bite the thing. And that's also a miss. Thud, you're not having a great day, are you, boy? Alexia.
It's fine, I'm there.
Another guiding bolt then.
Okay, go ahead.
Choose some.
16.
That hits.
For 19 damage.
How do you want to overkill this thing?
I'm just imagining like this kind of like big arrow just streaks from her hand. And like just like this radiant power just obliterates the dead corpse.
Yeah.
And she just looks at Silas and being like, sorry.
That's fine. Seems like Lara really likes you. That's a strong thing you have there.
Well, good thing happens when you don't anger her, and she will run over to the door.
Such passive aggressiveness.
Yes. I wonder why.
Oh,
I'm
this is
feeling
bad.
that she's not as nice as she's supposed to be.
Not every cleric is all nice.
You would.
You see the remaining corpse eater just rear back with its claws and then strike Thud across the face. Good long stripes of rock and pebbles fly everywhere, and you see like it slashed him across the eyes. Not looking great.
Well, bad news for him. Sai does not care. If anything, he is voting for Lesfound to at least take that care of Todd, so that he only has to deal with Rocky.
Ah.
Poor guy.
Silas.
Does this undead dude seem to have anything of interest on him?
Well, he does have the longsword on him.
Is it like nice or is it like rusty?
It's an okay-looking longsword. It hasn't rusted in the sarcophagus, but it's just a longsword.
I'll pick it up together with my staff.
Yep.
And I will I will go to this sarcophagus.
Mhm.
And I will just put my head on it and knock and listen if there's anything responding.
No. Nothing happens.
Then I will continue moving towards the outside. And that's my turn, I guess.
Yep. Sai.
Well, there's still one left.
Yep. And it doesn't look like it's taken any damage.
Well, let's change that, shall we?
That's a hit.
That's 13 psychic damage.
It really didn't like that, and it's starting to look around like, where did the damage come from? Ow, it hurt. This hurt.
And 24 stealth.
Yeah,
It's my turn.
it's gone. Fenna.
I mean, I'm presuming that Fen can hear this crunching and rock crashing all outside.
Yeah.
So can she get through? Can she go through past the spiritual weapon?
Yeah, it's up in the air.
It's up in the air, yeah.
And technically it's spiritual, so it's not technically physically there.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, you can get through there.
So that's a 15. And that's
So yeah, as soon as you step out of the door, you see 2 dead corpse eaters and a living one just outside the door.
But out of interest, she doesn't see Sai.
No.
Okay. Oh, poor Rock. She's going to Okay, yeah, she's gonna do a fire bolt. Yeah, okay, so she's gonna do a firebolt on the remaining one that she can see, the corpse eater.
Yep. That's it.
It's gone too high on the damage, but
It doesn't like that at all. And it glares straight at Fenna and just opens its mouth. And yeah, there are stubs of teeth with something chunky among them in there.
and Killer just quietly shouts out, "You eat nothing! Take that!" That's her turn.
Yep. Thud is blind. Yay! No. He tries to hit the remaining corpse eater, but instead manages to hit the tombstone with a crashing of stone. Alexia.
Just need to move my weapon a little bit. She gets outside, sees no Sai,
Nope.
sees Fenna,
Mm-hmm.
sees Fud, sees creature.
Yes. Nasty looking creature. Doesn't smell too good either.
So I will use my hero point for this actually.
Okay. What do you want to do?
So she will run, use Fud as kind of a ramp
Okay.
and try and hit this thing on the head and land on the other side.
Sure thing. I'll allow that.
Whilst in heavy armor.
Yes.
Okay, that would be
I use
pretty
a hero
cool.
point.
Please roll damage, because I love that.
Roll damage.
Yes.
7.
How do you want to do it?
So basically, they just see Alexia run up, use Fud as this springboard, kind of, and just like smack the whole head off with the mace, and just land, kind of like hero style, on the
Hero
other
landing.
side, and just like stands up, look back at Fud, and be like, "Hi, sorry about that. Didn't mean to use you as a springboard. It
Oh,
looked like you needed help."
thanks. I think. Okay. And we are out of combat.